Hello everyone. So today we go we start with the alcohol metabolism. We lipid in the lipid metabolism series. Now the last is alcohol metabolism. So we go with this alcohol metabolism. So alcohol can be a food, a drug or a poison depending on the dose. So it was well said by Walker that alcohol can be food also, it can be a drug also, and it can be a poison also. Depends on the how much quantity you take. Now alcohol, that is ethanol, is a drug. It has high energy content which yields to 7.1 kilocalories per gram energy on oxidation. In humans, ethanol is primarily an exogenous compound consumed in alcoholic beverages and readily absorbed from the entire gastrointestinal tract. Most of the absorbed ethanol is then degraded by oxidative processes. Liver is the major site for ethanol oxidation. Now, at least three enzyme systems are capable of ethanol oxidation. Alcohol dehydrogenase system, which is zinc dependent enzyme, and microsomal ethanol oxidizing system, MEOS, and the third one is catalase of peroxisomes. Alcohol dehydrogenase system. Now it appears to be the principal pathway of ethanol oxidation. This route is operational for acute intoxication when the blood alcohol concentration is in the range of 1 to 5 millimole per liter. Now this is all the three pathways are shown here. The three system. First is the alcohol dehydrogenase system. Second is microsomal ethanol oxidizing system, and third is peroxisome catalase peroxisome system. So this ethanol by all the three steps is converted to acetaldehyde. This ethanol is converted to acetaldehyde and it is NADPH dependent, and the alcohol dehydrogenase is NAD dependent, and peroxisome is H2O2 dependent. Here the molecular oxygen is added. These three pathways are the major pathways for alcohol metabolism. Now most of the ethanol is metabolized by mixed function oxidase system known as microsomal ethanol oxidizing system, which involves cytochrome P450. Microsomal ethanol oxidizing system appears to be the secondary enzyme system for ethanol clearance. In the chronic alcoholics, there is an increase in MEOS activity. The other ethanol oxidizing system is the catalase. The third one is the catalase system, which is present in peroxisome. But the biological oxidation of this ethanol is controversial still now. Now, the product of all the three pathways is acetaldehyde, which is rapidly oxidized to acetate by liver aldehyde dehydrogenase, and aldehyde dehydrogenase the product of all the three oxidizing pathways is acetaldehyde. Okay, and this acid is, and the enzyme responsible for it is aldehyde dehydrogenase. This aldehyde dehydrogenase is inhibited by disulfiram, and this property is used in the treatment of alcoholism. About 80% of the acetate produced by alcohol dehydrogenase leaves the liver and undergoes further metabolism in tissues such as heart and skeletal muscle. Acetate is then converted to acetyl coenzyme A, which is oxidized to CO2 through citric acid cycle or TCA cycle. It appears that various organ disorders and biochemical alterations are induced by either ethanol or acetaldehyde. So we have seen that these all three pathways lead to aldehyde, acetaldehyde, and that is inhibited by disulfiram. And acetaldehyde leaves the liver, and it undergoes and then it undergoes in metabolism in the other tissues like heart and skeletal muscle. See this with the diagram. So liver, in the liver, this ethanol in presence of aldehyde dehydrogenase is converted to acetaldehyde. Then acetaldehyde dehydrogenase converts it acetaldehyde into acetate. This acetate is then either converted to acetyl coenzyme A and synthesize fatty acid or cholesterol, or it is then converted in transported through blood to extrahepatic tissue, where it goes again metabolism, that is it converts it into acetyl coenzyme A, and through TCA cycle it is converted into CO2, and in this way energy is produced. Then biochemical alteration, what are occurring due to alcohol. The excess intake of alcohol leads to excessive production of NADH with a concomitant decrease in NAD, produce metabolic changes. They are like this: the increased availability of NADH, it favors the reduction of pyruvate to lactate and oxaloacetate to malate, decreasing its availability for gluconeogenesis. So this NADH is increased, and oxaloacetate, malate, lactate is pyruvate is converted to lactate and oxaloacetate to malate. In this way its availability, this lactate and pyruvate now becomes not available for the gluconeogenesis. This results in decreased rate of gluconeogenesis and decreased synthesis of glucose. This can lead to hypoglycemia. That's why hypoglycemia condition is there. Acetaldehyde interfere with functioning of neurotransmitter with an effect of neurological depression. It also causes headache, nausea, tachycardia, reduced blood pressure, etc. Then the other alterations are, it increases the ratio of NADH-NAD, which also inhibit beta oxidation and fatty acid, beta oxidation of fatty acid and TCA cycle. But it promotes lipogenesis, triacylglycerol synthesis and cholesterol synthesis from acetyl coenzyme. This accumulation of lipid in most tissue result in fatty liver, fatty myocardium, fatty renal tubules and so on. So in whichever the organ it is deposited, it causes fatty. Increased lactic acid lactic acid production, which may result in lactacidemia. This lactacidemia reduces the capacity of kidney to excrete uric acid, and that's why it exacerbate gout, that is secondary hyperuricemia condition is there. Now alcohol metabolism and its excretion. So 2 to 10% of alcohol is excreted in unoxidized in the urine and lungs. Ethanol metabolism excretion in normal 70 kg man is 850 millimole whiskey if he is taking, then excretion in breath is 1.44 millimole per liter. In blood alcohol it is 16 millimole per liter. Alveolar air alcohol it is 0.008 millimole per liter. Hepatic metabolism it is 200 millimole per liter, and in renal excretion it is 0.8 millimole per liter, and urine alcohol it is 17 millimole per liter. Now effects of chronic alcohol. In chronic alcohol is associated with cirrhosis of liver, neurodegenerative changes, cardiopathy, diuresis and impotence. Thank you very much.